I scrape, I crawl, I bleed for this. I fight, I brawl, I fiend for this. I feed on this. I show no signs of weaknesses. I hate the hedonist. I love nights full of sleeplessness. I call suffering my brother. I love him like my mother. We look out for each other. We die for one another. I fight, I brawl, I fiend for this. I scrape, I crawl, I bleed for this. I scrape, I crawl, I bleed for this. I fight, I brawl, I fiend for this. I feed on this. I show no signs of weaknesses. I hate the hedonist. I love nights full of sleeplessness. I call suffering my brother. I love him like my mother. We look out for each other. We die for one another. I fight, I brawl, I fiend for this. I scrape, I crawl, I bleed for this. Hearts gone, march on. Our lives are par one. Kids learn to draw guns before they learn to draw the sun. Emotionless, an orphanage is full of carcasses where fiends score morphine, horror scenes and heartlessness. Pallbearers carry only sons. Loved ones hang their heads. Best friends can make your bed. Turn a blind eye or catch a blind side when they drive by. Not mine, they scream. Not mine, then they pop nines. Impossible. It's impossible. They say I pray to make it work, but only Satan listens when I pray. I wish you well, but wishes don't come true. You could throw a brick of gold into a wishing well. I wish you well, living inside of a prison cell. Cellmate put you in checkmate and shit shake right through your breastplate. And rest assured they won't hesitate till you hesitate to respirate, terrorize, suffocate. I scrape, I crawl, I bleed for this. I fight, I brawl, I fiend for this. I feed on this. I show no signs of weaknesses. I hate the hedonist. I love nights full of sleeplessness. I call suffering my brother. I love him like my mother. We look out for each other. We die for one another. I fight, I brawl, I fiend for this. I scrape, I crawl, I bleed for this. Sentimental will leave you mental, cause nowadays only lives in the minutes are monumental. Bloody shirts, the spindle spins red thread into a web till the bodies pile up a mile up above your head. And the webs are full of black widows who try and end you with their riddles. Try and keep you in the middle till your bones are dry and brittle. You battle, broken and lonesome until they tear your body open. It could make you, it could break you. Pride roam the streets, roaring lions seeking devour for power. They'll put you to sleep. His eyes on the sheep, he lies in the heat, no retreat. He loves to greet the fetus of the weak. His children tell him, bring us something sweet. Bring us white, bring us light skin, bring us dark meat. Young boys with sharp ears trained with steel spears. It's real here, someone better kill for a meal here. I scrape, I crawl, I bleed for this. I fight, I brawl, I fiend for this. I feed on this. I show no signs of weaknesses. I